All right, folks, today is squats and hill sprints. Getting after it today. I mean getting after it. Embrace the suck. Training partner didn't show up. I don't know what the heck happened. Can't get him on phone or text. Oh well, we're gonna do this. You gotta be dedicated, you gotta be motivated, you gotta get after it. As it gets into the winter, it gets easier for me to be in shape in the winter than it does the summer because I hate the hot weather. But next year I'm going to embrace the suck a little more with the hot weather. You got to get after it, man. You got to be fired up, and you got to get out there and do what you got to do. I'm going to do 5-3-1 squats today. I'm going to do good mornings. I'm going to do reverse lunges. One set of my lunges will be overhead lunges where I hold a barbell over my head and do lunges. Now, granted, I don't put much weight on it. And then I'm going to try and do 50 to 100 reps of abs. Guys, I'm 48 dadgum years old. If I can do this, you can do this. Okay? Now, you ain't got to be some, powerful strong man or anything like that. But, yeah, and I probably have a little more time than some people do because I don't work every day. The days I work are 12 hours long, but granted, you got to find a way to get it in. I just get in there and I just become a crazy man. That's what you got to do. You got to be. It's like Vince Papale from the Philadelphia Eagles says, "Who's nuts? Are you nuts? You got to be nuts. You got to be nuts when you're training. If you want to achieve your goals, you want to do what you set out to do." You've got to get freaking nuts. Nuts. But not just training. Let's talk about other parts of your life for a second. Are you nuts with your job? Are you nuts with the way you raise your kids? Are you nuts with the way you serve your God? Now you're thinking, what are you talking about? Nuts. What nuts means? Now who's nuts? They used to have these t-shirts. The Philadelphia Eagles had these t-shirts called Who's Nuts? And what it was the guy that got after it, the guy that just dug down deep and just got crazy, the guy that just was fired up, motivated, just got in there and did what he had to do. He got the Who's Nuts shirt for the week. My challenge to you today is get nuts. Get nuts. I try to be nuts every day of my life. You got to get in there and you got to get fired up for whatever it is you're doing. Are you a college student trying to make an A? Get nuts. Are you an athlete going in there to try and start this season or whatever? Get nuts. Are you a military guy that wants to go in there and make sergeant, make staff sergeant, make sergeant first class or gunnery sergeant? Get nuts. You got to be nuts. If you're leading soldiers or Marines, airmen, sailors, whatever, you got to get in there and you got to put out. You got to put out 100% effort at all times. That's what it takes to succeed in this world. There's too many slackers sitting back expecting the world to hand out to them and to take care of them. Those of us that are willing to get nuts, we are in the top 10% of the food chain. And that's what you need to understand. If you show up to work 15 minutes prior, clock in on time, don't call off when you don't need to, and work hard while you're there, you're management material. Remember that. So today, get nuts. Have a good day. I'm Lon Watson. Keep it nuts.